Welcome back to a special episode of At the Hill on the Rocket Productions Network. I'm your host, Danielle McPherson, and today we're going to visit with Gail Tinbrook with Fellowship Church. If you have missed any episodes of At the Hill, go find the Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place you listen to podcasts. All of our episodes are also on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Instagram and Facebook. Let's get into it. So, Mr. Tinbrook, when did the church start?
We started 6 years ago this coming January.
That is really cool.
How long have you been there for?
I have been there the whole 6 years. I was the planting pastor, and I was the one who started the church.
For people who don't know, what is a planting pastor?
A planting pastor is a pastor who comes into an area and begins a brand new church. And it's like walking into a field that has never had a crop in it and preparing it and getting it ready and then planting that crop and seeing what happens from there.
What made you start the church?
I've been in the community with my family for over 30 years, and I served at some other churches. And about 6 years ago, we had an opportunity to come and start this new work, and I wanted to give back to the community that helped me raise my kids, that allowed us a neat place to just live over these last several years. And so this opportunity to give back to the community that's given us so much opened up, and that's why we're excited to be able to do it.
That's really cool.
Is it difficult juggling being a pastor and subbing at the school?
Some days it can be real challenging, depending on how many teachers are gone or how much work needs to be done at the church. But most of the time, it's pretty easy to balance it out. And it's just a neat opportunity to be back in the community, get to spend some time with some of the students and some of the staff, get to know them a little bit better, and then also just find ways just to be able to minister to them.
So, were you subbing before you started becoming a pastor, or did you sub after?
I actually started subbing after. Long story, and we'll make it real short. My degree is actually in secondary education, but when I graduated from college with my teaching degree, I went right into being an associate pastor and did that for almost 38 years, and then finally came back and put my degree to work and began subbing 6 years ago.
Yeah. How big is your congregation?
We're a smaller congregation. We run between 40 and 50 if everybody's there.
And speaking on your congregation, did you have a big startup when you first started, or was it kind of like a slow drift?
There were 10 of us the first Sunday that we met. So we started with 10 people and have grown from there.
It's great to see the growth, though, that's for sure.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
What programs does your church offer?
We offer a variety of things. Of course, on Sunday mornings, we have child care for our birth through pre-K kiddos. We have what we call FC Children, which is for kindergarten through fifth graders on Sunday morning during our worship time. On Sunday nights, we have FCS, our student ministry, and we meet at 6:30 over in the multipurpose room at the middle school. Then we have some women's ministry, some men's ministry, and just some different outreach ministries that we do.
Did all that start right when you started preaching there, or did you start adding programs as you went along?
We started slow and small and have been adding as we've gone along, and each year we try to add some new things that either let us minister to a specific group or help us get out and do some things in the community.
That's great. And what kind of events did the church put on for the community?
We love to partner through the chamber and other organizations for like Fall Festival. We try to have a big presence there. During the summer, we a couple of times have rented out the Snow Cone Shack and have done free snow cones on a Friday night for the community. We've participated in OK Kids Day, and we have a partnership with the middle school where we do, we feed the teachers a couple times a year, send programs, different things like that. So a lot of different things.
That's fun.
Are there any events coming up soon?
Matter of fact, next week is our Christmas dinner for the middle school staff. So next Thursday on the 14th, we'll be going over there and feeding them. Then on December 24th, on Christmas Eve, we'll do our Christmas Eve service out at the barn at Morning Grit. We just call it Christmas Eve at the barn. And so that'll be Christmas Eve evening at 5 and 6:30.
Thank you for watching and listening to At the Hill on the Rocket Productions Network. Remember to subscribe to the Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and any place you listen to podcasts. If you're not already a subscriber to the Rocket Productions on YouTube, please subscribe. I'm Tegan Hobson. See you next time.